Hello everyone, this is Greyshot117 here, bringing you another COH2 replay brought to you by, ignore this if you don't want to know, Gabe Newell. Yes, Gabe Newell has sent me a COH2 replay. No, I wish, but the guy's name is Gabe Newell with this thing, which I can't pronounce. In any case, this is a 4v4 on steps. Who wants to make a replay, you do so via my YouTube channel. Just go to my Gmail or Facebook, submit the replay, and I will take a look. Please. In any case, let's see. I also want to thank our Patreon supporters like Chris. No, not Chris. Sorry. He used to be one. Anyway, thank you for previous support, Chris. Sean, Leo, Tim, and Hercules. Thank you very much. In any case, like I said, it's a 44 in steps with El Sutano, Paterun, Gabe Newell, and Disdainus Maximus. Alright, there. I pronounced it. I got it. Yay, I'm good at grammar. Pronunciation. Anyway, two British and a Soviet and an American versing 2 OKW and 2 Vermont with Dutch Air Force. I think you're in the wrong wrong faction, bud. We have Machine Gun Joe. What is this? Anyway, I think you're in the wrong faction as well. If you're a part of GI Joe, Sauceman and Cactus Jack. Wow. All right. Yeah. All right. Sure. Actually, before we do that, let's actually double check ranks real quick. Yeah, higher rank game. Or not higher, and by rank I mean they've played a lot. They have no lives, you know. And before you say, "Oh, Greyshot, that's insensitive," as a person who has no life, I can deduce when others have no lives. And to be that rank, you have to have no life. South Park reference. There you go. Let's see now. We have a Royal Engineer Regiment, good for supportive abilities and great for having front line and fortifications. Let's see, we have Disdainus with Shock Mortar, which is pretty good long range. Also, Shock Troop's pretty good. I kind of like the other one a little bit more with the guards, but this is still pretty good too for at least detecting armor. Wow, you guys all picked everything. Nice. Royal Artillery is good for pinpoint location, especially equipped it with the White Phosphorus ability. Anyway, steps, big battle over the fuel. We have one here and we have one over here. So, nice flank with the Sturms against the MG. Fortunately, we have conscripts coming in along with UC carriers, so most likely they're going to kill that before the MG dies. Meanwhile, up north, looks like the MG and the pretty much front line, well, two MGs and the front line troops are going to push the riflemen away and allow the Axis to control this, which leaves El Sutino to capture the north. So that could be very good for grabbing all those excess munitions. But we'll see if the Axis swing south or north. It looks like they're more inclined to swing south and try to take that island. But in any case, let's see. We have artillery with that doctrine as well. Very good. Also killing a enemy artillery and emplacements. Very good with that doctrine. And airborne company. A lot of very good troops. Great for calling in supplies. And P-47 is deadly against armor or any type of vehicle. Let's see. MG, guarding the points that they can come down on. Axis still trying to take the south. Usually once a player grabs a fuel point, they typically will kind of like try to organize the line so they don't get flanked. Kind of like this, where British infantry are like, well, if he's all the way up here and he has nothing up here to guard us from swinging around, why don't we just swing around? Okay, MG deploying. I guess they were like, oh, let's retreat. Never mind. MG opening fire. Probably should have more troops. You have 800. I'm sorry, 700. What are you saving up for? Huh. You're going for battle phase 1. Are you going to jump up to get infantry company and... No, you only have MGs and pioneers. So you're going to spam Panzer Grenadiers, aren't you? You're going to be one of those guys, aren't you? That or you're going to get stormtroopers. One of the two. We'll see how things go. But anyway, whatever he did, he fucked up because he had no frontline infantry. So, yeah, looks like his... Wow, actually, no, I take it back. I was going to say they lost the south, but we have a nice flank coming in here. Looks like Cactus was like, well, if we're just going to lose mid, even though we have that point under our control, let me just help you in the south in a grand epic battle. Now, on steps, the island has, or aka this region down here, and the people call it the island because it's surrounded by water. So the island has this like identity for being, if you hold this location, you win the game. That's false. I've played this game numerous times to where that's not necessarily the truth. A lot of times, usually toward the end of the game, the battle will focus in the northern section of the map. But the fuel is always very important, of course, and also a lot of points that you can get around it. The reason why... Oh, wow. Nice for cannon warfare shot. It's very curious to see what they're going to do, because in the meantime, the Allies, if they want to... Oh, there they are. Could come down here and flank, but it looks like we have an MG blocking some troops. Frontline troops trying to hold off against counter... Well, not really a counterattack, just one pioneer. Our engineer pushing up. Burning the MG, allowing the remaining riflemen to come around. Alright, wow, lots of troops with powder run. Well, it's 6 minutes in game, so we should have something. Or did you steal... Yeah, you stole an MG42. Very nice. Very nice indeed. So they're coming around. I don't think the Axis... Well, maybe. If the Sturm Pioneers can get close, they can maybe take out these units. But, that was kind of a ballsy move to really just come down and flank around. I'm actually surprised those Volk squads got so far behind, but maybe they weren't as secure as they thought on the island. But anyway, yeah, so the island, yes, you can very easily defend it, and it's great for frontline artillery. I love putting artillery pieces here because, again, it's on the middle point of the map, and just start hammering these positions. Or enemy fortifications up on this ridge, which it tends to be, especially for the Allies, they'll put, like, mortar emplacements if they're British, or they'll put Soviet artillery right here to try to fire upon enemy locations. But, you know, may not work out so well. But anyway, it looks like the counterattack is coming in. We have Soviet MGs, AT, British infantry, and yeah, sure, they have some things, but it's not, it's a kind of a leftover force. Why do you have so many MGs? Are you only going MGs? Yes, MGs are good. They're very powerful, but you can't attack with an MG. It's just not going to work. Also, mortars. Mortars very good at killing MGs. So when you attack with all MGs, it's not going to work. What are you saving up for? I'm assuming it's stormtroopers, but I'm actually very curious now, because if I see that much, no, like when I think of that, I think of like other doctrines or abilities that require a lot of manpower if you want to spam something early on, like Obel Blitz trucks or something. But I'm very curious what the hell you're trying to do. I mean, 3 MGs is quite annoying, and that will overwhelm this MG for sure. But what is your strategy exactly? Alright, so it looks like they're trying to refortify down the island. So the Axis giant attempt to take it kind of backfired. So now they're back to grabbing mid. Jeez, oh man, it's like they should have focused on in the first place. Yeah, anyway. So with that, I'm assuming the British player is probably going to fortify. That's what I would do. And that's probably what... Do you have the Bofor? You do. So yeah, what I would do is I put a Bofor here. Put a Bofor probably down here. That way they kind of can crisscross. I know it will kind of leave the middle a little bit weaker, but that way you don't have guys swarming through here trying to flank around this way with some type of armor or something. Nice Lukes. Unfortunately, I know you have an AT gun, so that Lukes is going to be useless in a few seconds. One more shot, you're screwed, mate. That's why as soon as you take the first AT shot, you immediately are like, hey, maybe we should leave. Also, the north... Wait. Oh, okay, I was going to say, is he really... Okay, El Sutino, very nice job keeping the Bofor to guard this point. This is negative cover as well. You can see here that these the spots where there's that red mark, negative cover to no cover, which really does suck, especially if you're reversing a Bofor, because the Bofor will eat your infantry if that happens. So right now, the Axis are in a really, really weird state. I mean, don't worry, they have support guns, Wait, I'm sorry. This guy has no frontline infantry, and his ally literally has no frontline infantry. So I am incredibly confused of what the strategy is by these guys, which, recall, are higher-ranking guys. So, yeah. This isn't early days of COH2 where MG spam worked. It doesn't work at all. God, I think the last person was, T-Kev. And that was with his MG spam with the Maxim. That's the last time I remember a real good MG spammer actually being extremely effective. Anyway, Bofor going down there with the mortar emplacement guarding it. MGs. I would actually kind of move up an MG here. because that way you could suppress guys coming across the river and into this negative cover, which allows them to be suppressed a lot easier. Move up the AT gun, move up the mortar, move up the MG to guard this location and this location from moving in, with the Beaufort providing support if they try to flank it. And then what I would do is try to, once the south is secure, all remaining forces I would send north, while you maybe have the British player who has more of a defensive focus and really doesn't have a ton of frontline forces to kind of just like push over here. Just kind of like keep hitting it, try to force the Axis to be like, hey, remember, there's still a front down here. Don't send all units to hurt my allies. So Saucemen went mortar half-track, and boy, oh boy, man, look at that effectiveness of that mortar half-track. Oh, now, Panzer Tactician for some smoke. Verkenwerfer on standby, but missed the shot. Can he go the distance? And he landed. Wow, okay. We have a foul on the field. They are moving the marker. I believe that was about 18 feet. With about at least, I would probably say, 30 feet in the air for distance. That's what I would have to say. I could be wrong on that. Really hard to judge in this game. But I would say that there was definitely interference from that Verkenwerfer on the man jump. Wow, that's a really nice mortar hit. Mortar emplacement going down there. Very cool. I would say probably the big thing that is you really don't want to have too many emplacements, especially by 2 separate people, because that's very costly. But that being said, he does have a ton of frontline infantry, so I can't exactly say he's being a terrible player. Also, I love how Dutch is like, there's a Beaufort over there. Let me just go around. Beaufort's still like, get the fuck back, mate. And he got pretty much annihilated. And and if he sends in that, yeah, if he sends this thing in, which I believe it's his second one, it's still gonna die. Probably the best thing for him would be to move in, kind of take some shots over here, force that thing to turn, and then throw in a bunch of fire grenades from behind. That might be an effective strategy to take it out. Very nice shot with the Lutes, just take out these guys, because while they are very effective infantry with the extra man and the Brens, they have no Piats. So they have no, there's no component to the British infantry that really makes it really have any effectiveness against a light armored unit, or anything above a light armored unit. So the island is being secured. I would kind of actually move up more MGs kind of closer to the front. I know you want to support it, but the more MGs you have defending your emplacements, the better it is for your guys. So that way, of course, the well, they don't die is probably the best way to just put it, I would say. Anyway, there we go. Move in with the fire grenades, have the Lutes fire long range, bring down its health slowly but surely, so that when the Beaufort does react and start firing, it's so low on health that it's really not going to be able to kill all that much. Although, nope, it got a few kills. We have a howitzer. What the hell? We have a howitzer mortar carriage, very effective long range against infantry, especially at one-shotting. This thing can be really good at one-shotting. For some reason, going to mid. I don't know why, but all right. Now okay, not great. Well, okay, it's sort of good. Good news is, the Allies have control of both fuel points, so they're getting a ton of fuel right now compared to the Axis, 25 to 42. Bad news is, well, Axis controlled 2 victory points, so right now, victory point wise, things are not going all that great for the Allies at the moment. But long term, yeah, the Axis were definitely in more hot water, so you know, good for them. They have some time to breathe, is what I'm trying to say. We have a Stuka coming in, not a bad idea. Get rid of some of these emplacements if possible. One Stuka won't do it though. You need more continuous fire, like a mortar or something. Unless the guy's really stupid and doesn't heal, then eventually yes, the Stuka will kill it. But most people are like, okay, Stuka fired, harden, and let me heal it real quick, and we're good. Oh my God, MG bunker, MG. What is this guy's fascination with MGs? And it's funny because it's like, oh, Greyshot, who was rushing for armor. No! It's 14 minutes in the game. And now he has armor. I've seen T-34s out by the 10-minute mark. And that's a lot harder. Mortar carriage just doing what it does best and just opening fire on infantry trying to push up a damn hill. It's like they know we can just keep firing at an arc straight down and murdering them, right? Shh, don't tell them. Man, I don't know how that man lived. Stuka firing. Probably trying to kill this infantry. Yep. Okay. Big thing. Don't hit infantry if they're, especially if they're retreating. Hit like solid emplacements like, I don't know, this or the, like, this would have been a perfect Stuka. You get 1, 2 MGs plus the mortar. That would have been great. Now, one positive note for this Axis push is the fact they have no AT. Okay, I take that back. They actually have P-outs and bazookas now, so never mind. They have decent amount of AT, infantry AT. But still, can be pretty damn effective. Panzer IV does not care and decides to just keep charging. Meets an Su-85 and is about to meet its maker. Or, oh my god, the mortar carriage get a kill. Damn it! Mortar carriage, you can do it. I believe in you. Get the kill. You can do it. Mortar carriage, I believe in you. Come on. Damn it. He was so close. He was so very close. So yeah, Sauceman is an idiot. Moving on. T-70 moving up, trying to get some kills. Very nicely done. Luke's, although decently effective against infantry, its gun is not designed to fight armor. It still can hurt armor, but overall, the T-70 is a lot better for fighting it. Let's see. Oh, Verkenwolf returning. Oh, main gun destroyed. Well, actually, it's funny, hilarious how both of their guns are destroyed. How did you survive a Panzerschreck shot? I don't know, but whatever. That was very cool. Nice shot, stopping that thing from murdering your Luke. So that's good teamwork. Actually, that was decent teamwork. A lot better than the last game I did. Stop with the fucking bunkers. Oh my god. You know, I've never like, this anti-building flame mortar kills bunkers. I've never been, I never wanted one to be deployed so much than right now. I want all the bunkers to die. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I love how he has, this force is pretty much entirely anti-tank, and he's fighting a bunch of Brents outside of the bunker's MG range. Alright, Stuka actually getting a decent hit. Oh, wow, that was a fantastic hit by the Stuka, because these guys didn't want to retreat. So the Allies making some very, very poor decisions. Now, that's costly to get back for a full squad plus all the munitions to get that. Yeah. Now let's see, El Sutero, did you go for, you should probably go for airburst shells, because with the direct fire you can call upon it and like right here, and now you very easily kill emplacements. Plus, if you call it in here while infantry's there, it can kill infantry. Very cool. I love also Comet Tank, very nice job, Gabe Newell. Coming in, just causing damage. This guy's like, oh, let's heal the oh, there's a Comet. Oh, better not move the tank, nor get really any major AT down here. Now, don't get me wrong, you have to worry about Panzerfaust and anti-tank grenades, but still, Comet can take a few hits. Hell, I think, yeah, I can throw grenades too, so it can just keep causing damage, and there really isn't a problem. Okay, now you got a Stug down here, you got another Stug, you got Verkenwerfer. Comet's got some issues now, but don't know why you charged with that. Comet's like, alright, he's retreating, so I should be good to move up, right? Well, wrong, Stugs, but, you know. Even, here's the thing, even though he has Stugs, the Stugs are medium armor, like, they're not great on armor, and they're really designed to fight medium armor, not heavier armor. The Comet is more of a heavier tank. I would consider it like a Panther that's just good against armor and infantry. But in any case, yeah, so it's, even with 2 Stugs, it's not going to do a ton of damage reversing it. So, what should this guy do? Very surprised that this Dutch Air Force guy doesn't lay mines. Stuff like, I would just put an MG, lay mines, just make it extremely difficult for me to hit here. And also here, because remember, they can come up through this way. Nice shot. Oh, okay, MG's facing the wrong direction, but it's a nice attempt. It's a nice attempt. Dutch Air Force and Machine Gun Joe going tank destroyers, long range, very interesting. And looks like they may be trying to focus for an attack down south now. I see a perfect Stuka hit. But no, instead you hit infantry. Alright. If you have a recon plane, you can ask an ally to call in. Again, if you hit show player, like show player stats during the game, you can see everyone's commanders. Fun fact. So that's why I make sure I don't pick the same doctrine as my allies. I click this, see what they have, and be like, okay, well, you have a heavy tank destroyer doctrine already, so let me pick an artillery doctrine. That works. Stuff like that really helps coordinate. But anyway, we look at army size. The allies have way more forces than the Axis, right? Well, okay. When they are not taking substantial losses, they have way more units, and they still technically do. But right now, the Axis are kind of like bunching up, and this is where like a good bombing strike would come in handy, you know. Even though you don't have the bomber, the commando bombers, you still have the flame mortars to kill all the bunkers. You still have the IL-2. Yeah, and this thing will call in like a heavy like bomb, which was capable of killing this. Very nice job with the Su-85 just picking this thing off. That's the most annoying thing, is just the Su-85 creeping up, firing, and moving back. Because again, this thing has extended range, so you can just keep picking stuff up. And the enemy's like, well, damn it, I can't. It's like, do you really want to face this thing with just a normal tank? No, you don't want to do that. Also, nice Jackson covering your flank. If I was the Allies, what I would try to do is just send an infantry force up north. I don't think you need this. A big issue I find is Dystanus. I don't think you need all this infantry and stuff here. I get why you have it, like, but you can kind of move this around a little bit, be better supportive. That's just me though. That's on like that. I definitely see the forces up here, and you're definitely trying to help, but yeah. Riflemen fighting in the muck. Alright. Still manages to push them back, probably with mortar fire. You know where they're going. It's actually getting a Katusha. Where is it? Ah, here it is. Opening fire on that might be a good idea. What is paratroopers? Oh, nice job mining those locations. Axis. I'll give you that. Why do you have more bunkers? Stop with the bunkers. I've seen people play like bunkers and tank traps all across like this entire area, and then just instantly wiped out. It's great. Oh, there goes a Cromwell. I think it was a Cromwell anyway. Please let it be a Cromwell. Or was it the Comet? Please tell me someone else had the... Did you have the Comet? Yeah, you have the Comet. Alright. No, you're up. Wow, you're over here fighting. No Stug to help you this time. Anyway, decent Axis push, honestly, with the lighter armor. Very surprised. Stugs can be crafty sons of guns. But it looks like, yeah, they're getting very lucky right now, and they should probably pull back before they take too many more losses. Su-85 can keep that range going. Again, nice shot. Get him on the retreat. Jackson trying to get a last shot off, but unfortunately can't see the Stug. Wow, nice job with the Comets. This is what I'm talking about, just slow, steady pushes. Because, again, you're keeping Dutch Air Force, all of his units down here. So he can't send... A, he can't save up. It's very hard for him to save up for a YAG. And then B... Wow, really? So you called in assault artillery here? I mean, don't worry, that's okay, but... I mean, I think your allies would be like, hey, dude, right here would be great. Because they're all focused here. We kind of push them back. That would be pretty freaking fantastic. I mean, maybe some artillery shots will go off point and hit like the MG or this, but I don't think that is the case. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, not as effective as you might have thought, but nice try. Okay, so the allies are trying to push up here. Unfortunately, it took some losses. Man, this British infantry cannot catch a break. Shock troops moving up. Oh boy, decent sized blob if I ever saw one. Shock troops very good close range. Not so great against long range forces. Although, nice grenade. Got some kills. You know what would be amazing close range? Did someone else go? I swear to God, someone else went Yag, didn't they? Yep, 2 Yags. Oh, that's a bad move. See, this is what I mean by our star artillery. Look how effective this is. It's just causing all sorts of hell over here. But no, you had to pick on the other point. So. Wow, this thing's so close to dying too. I'm just like, wow. Very nice job. Oh, now you call... Okay, Stuka. Well, I think you had a nice attempt. Did you really just call in a double Stuka at this location? I swear. You did. Okay, jackass. If it just hardened, if it just went this, give it 20 seconds and then open fire, and it will be it won't be hardened anymore. AKA, you can do damage to it. Comet tank moving up. Nice kill on that Panzer IV. Wait, how many Panzer IVs are you gonna get? Oh, right. You only go Panzer IV. What the fuck are you, Sass man? Like, seriously. I'm actually... I am surprised your allies are doing this well with you on your team. Sass man. Like, seriously. WTF. Whoa. That was a really nice grenade, and I feel pretty bad for Os Latino, who's taking some heavy losses. But, oh boy, the Axis finally got the fuel. Nice IL-2 bomb strike though, taking out both packs, so that was a really awesome strike. See, up north we have a Comet coming in for the flank. Don't worry guys, he has an MG bunker, that's going to do a lot. No, it doesn't. I'm sorry, one of my favorite things about this game is just seeing the machine bullets just bounce off the Comet. I just love that. There's just the sparks flying. Anyway, moving aside. So what's... Okay, thank you for calling in the anti what is it, bunker stuff. That's worth it. That's 300 manpower and, what, 120 munitions down the freaking drain. So congratulations. Very happy you did that. Now, moving on from that. Let's see. The Allies, although taking losses, are not doing too bad. Luke's can get a nice kill in here. I don't know why you're moving up for Kenwerfer. You just need the Lukes to get a couple shots. Anyway, Jackson's like, hey, Lukes, remember me? Wow, really nice shot. Did you activate? No, you didn't. Okay. I was like, how did... That must have just been a really good hit. Let's see right now. So they're all kind of built up over here. Oh my god, you have enough infantry. It's like, when I blob, I make sure I blob hard. Alright. I'll give him credit. At least he got the pack guns back online. So, there you go. He did something. So we have a Stug army. We have the blob army with the Stuka support. We have Dumbo. And, yeah, a lot of support weapons. Look, I get why people blob, especially in like a 4v4. There's a lot of units who want more effectiveness, but this is just a big target for the Katusha on the hill. Be like, well, maybe I should hit this. Because I guarantee you one good shot with this Katusha, and it not only does it shoot up Vet 1, probably shoots up to Vet 2. Come on, Katusha, you can do it. I believe in you. Damn it. Oh, come on. No. Katusha, you know he's retreating to. He's always retreating over here. Come on, Katusha. Come on. Damn it, you probably can't get in. I mean, that's a smart move to pull back. Star artillery's now coming in. That could cause a lot of damage over here. Possibly damage your own guys, but whatever. That's a great assault artillery right now. Stuka coming in as well. Why do you keep calling the Stuka in on this? I don't know. But that was really good. You pushed the allies back, and now the Axis technically can control this point. The Stuka would have been wonderful at this crossing right here, because that would have just broke all those forces in a giant, like, huge group just pulling back. But now they're just like, hey, we're just going to spring back and come back. Stug's going behind enemy lines. Very risky. I mean, I like spotting scope. That's why I was able to see so far with those and actually be a lot more effective with range. But problem, it's still a Stug, so it can't turn its gun all that much. It's essentially welded to the frame. So as you can see right now, it can't turn this. The whole tank is just one giant thing. So the reason I say this is very, very, very simple. So just pointing it out there. So this could be easily flanked through here, or especially if hit by a mine. P-47's coming in to save the day. Stop deploying Panzer IV. It's not gonna work. Probably should have gotten a Tiger by this point. Stop getting this damn thing. Anyway, also they could go after the Stukas as well. They really want to. Yeah, now Stuka's out of range. Panzer IV though still there with the half track. So at least that should keep the armor out of mid so the allies can capture it. Nice attempt with trying to capture, though he has a random MG here. Powderman, I don't know why you have an MG there, but I approve. I approve. You also have a ton of Jacksons here, so that's pretty much going to help counter any type of heavy armor they have, because Jacksons, although not exactly the best defensively, have great offensive potential, and if he can keep that infantry going with it, he could essentially just snipe even Yag or elephants. So Yag Tigers, elephants, whatever he may send, or even Stugs, if he has enough of them and uses them effectively, he could be doing pretty damn well. The same thing with the Stug. The Stug can counter any allied push, but the Jacksons have a little bit more turn and speed that they can go with it. Well, the Stug, in my opinion, is a little bit more defensive, just because of how it's built. Panzer IV just stuck in the smoke. Though, Comet's like, I can hit it, and it's like, no. Stug could get a kill in here. I mean, the tank can't move, and we actually have AT fire up on the hill, too, with the pack. Oh, there it goes. Poor Comet. Oh, more Comets coming in to save the day. With a little bit of white phosphorus coming in, actually hurt some of these units, bring their health down really low. Essentially, oh, wait, ISU 152. Here we go. Big boys in town. Explosive armor piercing. What do you got? Yeah, armor piercing. Wonderful. With all the fire and everything. Rockets hitting 2 targets in 1 hit. Very cool. Stuka actually doing a little bit of damage to both the SU-85 and the ISU 152.
Would you say this is why the Stug is a mad kind of tank, especially late game?
He just lost 3 Stugs, not push. I hope you know. But that was a great flank with the ISU 152.
I do know, but does your audience know?
Wait, what was that? Alright, I don't know why you called in that. Usually they retreat by the time the plane comes in. Usually I only call it in when it's very close to the edge of the map. And also when it's against a heavy emplacement, such as here, when they're retreating. So this is Sauceman. Sauceman, Greyshot 151.
Hi.
He only, for the longest time, MGs, Pioneers, and Panzer IVs. That was the only thing he would build.
Listen, he has his thing. He knows the meta. He knows the meta, and that's the only thing he
No!
do.
Like, I remember, like, when TKev would do that, and he would have it. And I was like, that's awesome. Like, he would do with the Maxims and everything. But they've changed the game so much since then. It's not as effective as it used to be. Maybe in, like, 1v1s, 2v2s, they could see a little bit more.
Yeah,
but they've added so much with smoke and stuff like that, you could easily get around it.
Maybe he shouldn't have launched the Stugs. That way, you know, the guy wouldn't be murdering stuff right now.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point. I mean, poor Machine Gun Joe. Oh, he's getting more Stugs instead of an elephant. Because, you know, the elephant would have been so much better. Or, sorry, worse against long-range tanks.
Elephant could be good. It's a Ferdinand. I mean, you can't argue with it.
Okay, so we have the Yag.
Die from it.
That's
okay, that guy's saving for Yag. That's a good choice. Maybe that's why.
Well, the problem is he keeps dying down here because this guy keeps poking him.
Like,
I mean, like, he has not really taken too much damage. He's just been here. I've been keeping track. They haven't really pushed him. So he's just playing very defensively. He has a lot of support guns opening fire as well. Actually, they're not, I don't even know what they're firing on. They're not even in range. Yeah, they're not even in freaking range. Okay, so Stuka's also going to be firing down here, but no, they want to focus in mid.
Stuka. That's a thing.
Looks like the allies are just like,
oh
okay,
my God.
focus.
Get Rakenwerfers.
This is a great front. Like, the Comets take the brunt of the damage. Jackson sniped the armor. It's going to go great. It's going to go fantastic.
You're being facetious, aren't you? Oh my God.
Yag Tiger. Yeah, there's 2 guys with Yags.
That.
Double Yag could be bad.
Double Yag.
Yeah. Double Yag.
The only problem is you need other tanks to stop the enemy from flanking.
That is true. You need other tanks. The question is, do they have tanks? Let's see. Dutch Air Force, Stukas. Machine Gun Joe. He has one Panther with a spotting scope. Oh, so he's not going with the Stug anymore. My apologies. I misread that. Panzer IVs for Sauceman, because, man, these things have been dying left and right. But, you know, he will get the one that'll get a kill. He'll get one.
He will make it.
Where's that Yag?
Somewhere.
There it is.
Over the hill, somewhere.
You know what we should probably do? We should combine the Yag with the Panther scope and actually spot this armor and snipe it. That's what you should do. Really do it.
Hey, that's a logical thing to say.
Holy mackerel, there's a lot of comets. We have the comets. There's quite a lot.
That's an armored division if there ever was.
Katusha opening fire. Oh, nice, seeing the sport guns. Stuka returning fire. Will it be enough?
Move up the Yag.
Why would you hit this way? There's a lot of armor and shit over here. You'll be doing fine. Oh, look, Panzer IV is coming in being like, we're going to save the day and attack down here. Okay, I will say the Soviet player fucked up. He should have laid mines down here.
Those
He has enough munitions that he should have gotten it.
Oh my god.
Beaufort and AT gun possibly coming in to save the Comet. Oh, it's still alive.
Now he's getting out of there.
Pack gun knocks out one. It's still alive. He did vehicle repair, so he can cover it. Is it actually repairing itself? No, it's not. I'm like, thank Christ.
Oh,
Star Artillery killed it.
That was actually a smart move. That was a good move.
Well, Star Artillery just to kill that.
A comet?
You have troops up here. Be safe than sorry. Also, Yag.
Fire the Yag. He's like, there's nothing that can hurt me.
Boom! Nice shot. Look how much damage that thing did to the
Yag
Comet.
You don't mess with it. It is the anti-tank gun.
Yeah, Yag is the best anti-tank gun. It gets all this armor on the hill. It has the advantage. But the problem is if they flank it, that's the big issue. I'm so glad you killed the dead unit, Yag.
Oh, you would be so happy right now.
I'm ecstatic. It's that pepper spray giving me my extra pep. The burning sensation. I can feel. Oh, okay, it's very minute now because it's been over a day, but still I can feel it. And no, I wasn't pepper sprayed because I got arrested. I was pepper sprayed because of I'm going through a training exercise. Nice shot with the Yag. Panzer IV though, risking it all, even though they could just send a unit to scout it.
Fire.
Yag firing over here now, and actually got hit with a P-47, so it's like maybe should retreat a little bit.
Fun fact: Yag is not very effective against rocket strikes.
No, it's not. Some would even say that it just can't handle.
Oh god.
Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, plane. Oh, the plane went down. Actually, was it hit by the Katusha? Did the Katusha rocket knock it down? I'll have to go for an instant replay on that later. Jesus Christ, that's awesome.
It's called Katusha, thank you.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Right,
Charge the Beaufort.
Just trying to get
This guy doesn't know how to kill a Beaufort.
This guy doesn't understand what a Beaufort does. It's like
This guy doesn't know how to kill emplacements in general.
he'll figure it out shortly.
He did decent up north, but I don't know what's been going on. He's literally killing his units.
Hey, give him a second.
Hey, now we have a King Tiger. It's like
I will admit, King Tigers are not to be reckoned with. You compare that with the Yag, and you have the infantry killer and the anti-tank killer. King Tiger can also take the hits.
Yeah.
For the Yag.
Yep, it could. It very well could. Now, the Allies, all stationed on this hill, there's a lot of armor and stuff. They play the Stuka stuff like they can counter. Will they? Probably not.
But can they block?
Oh, Panzer Grenadiers. Very nice with the Grenadiers up front.
Uh-oh.
Why are you shooting that?
Hold
Oh,
on.
I swear to God,
Listen.
they're about to walk into it. Holy crap. They walked into a Katusha strike.
Listen.
They are so smart.
Listen. There are things you just don't understand.
Yep, there's definitely things I don't understand. Absolutely, you're right.
This is just one of them.
Alright, King getting a nice shot on that infantry unit. They've been pressing the south a little by little, and they've been getting a little bit more ground. Again, them kind of just cuddling around here, not the best defense, but at least it's something. Panzer IV making another attempt down south along with the other guy. Dutch is just like, I guess, fuck it. Okay, now they're pushing down south. But they're risking, because they're coming down this way, a flank this... Oh, here, yep, that's what I thought. So a nice AT gun hit. P-47's coming in, hitting all the units and the armor on the flank.
Can he block?
Nope, he literally can't. Nice Comet shot, knocking out the Panzer IV. Now it's a Comet versus a King Tiger. King Tiger has the advantage, especially because it's going up the hill. So it's front armor, and it can't flank. But P-47 still in the area, could get another shot off on it. If it wasn't shot down. Jackson's coming on the flank for the King. Yag should probably help. Where the fuck is that Yag?
Where is that? Oh
In the
God.
backing healed.
Oh my, wow.
Panzer IV getting a decent shot off somehow.
Go back. That's not
King
enough.
Tiger also moving up, trying to counteract. Su-85 and ISU, his big brother, ISU-152, is moving up. Look at that. It's like smaller one, bigger one. It's like the Soviet ideal. It's like, so if we just make it bigger, that's what that's what we need.
Obviously better.
Yeah, it's obviously better. Army of Comets versus a bunch of Panthers and a pack gun. Comets need to pull back. It's back in the advantage.
Are you kidding me? It does not have the advantage.
Yeah, at long range, going straight at it, pack gun does quite a bit. With the Panthers deflecting most of the shots, I would say yes, you want to pull back.
That sounds like a horrible combination. Oh
Wow,
God.
and they're actually knocking the teeth in for the Allies. Nice shot on the Su-85 from the King, just trying to keep out of range from that, right behind that bush. So the Su-85 couldn't hit it. Panzer IV coming in on the flank. This one could be the one. It could be the one.
Die?
Yeah, to die, definitely to die. Oh boy.
Where is that
Jackson,
Yag?
double shot.
Oh.
The extra armor saved its life.
Indeed.
Probably need to heal right now. Unit-wise, let's see. Allies and Axis. Axis, I mean, the Axis still down, but they've gained some ground against the Allies. But the problem is, the Allies still have a ton of forces here. So, it's very unlikely that they're going to be able to hold out for I mean, the Axis will be able to keep up the momentum. Now, again, also, if the Allies could simply just push up north and take the point, why do you have these bunkers like this? It's like, okay, we have the bunker here, but just in case he goes around, we'll have another bunker here. What if he gets a mortar and just fires over here? Let's not think of that, shall we?
Hey, let's not think of the logic here.
Logic's for squares. Speaking of which, shock troops annihilating all the grenadiers.
Speaking of squares.
Yeah, just annihilating all of it. Very low health. Should probably just get something else to take the point, but very nice push. King Tiger's still on standby, not King healed. Yag Tiger, where the fuck is it? Still, like, hanging out? Oh, there it is. Hey, Yag Tiger, they could use you on the front. Just saying. Move the fuck up. You could literally hang on this, like, high ridge and open fire on any armor that moves in. You have the range.
What can you block?
No. Anyway, attempt to try to go up here, but that Dutch Air Force MG finally comes into its own. Holds off the enemy up here. Very nice. Wow. Just annihilating the infantry. Though Comet coming in, saying, "What's up?" Double Panzer IVs like, "We got this. It's only a Comet. How bad could it be?" Forgetting about the AT gun and the Bofor over here as well. So, Comet definitely has the advantage. Anyway, Allies retake this location so they can try to win by victory points, which is a good idea because right now the Axis seem to be gaining more and more men, and if they can keep up actually the win-loss ratio between the Allies, Allies might be having some issues later in the game. Wow, nice bounce. Assault artillery coming down. Also, is that assault artillery coming down here too? Yeah, they did double assault artillery. Interesting. I don't know why the hell you did over here. I'm assuming you thought they would fall back, but nothing happened. They just moved up all their armor over here. So say a whole hello to everything. Yeah, Panther just hanging out. They have a couple units over here, but not much. They have a big blob with Katusha. Katusha, I'm just saying that would be your target. Or you could target what, this? Which is actually a pretty good hit. I mean, that's a Garrett. Or you can try to take out the Panzer headquarters before the Panther comes out. I don't think that's gonna happen. Maybe I'm just a Debbie Downer, but oh my God, so close. So close. Paratroopers coming in for some damn reason. I'm assuming maybe calling a direct strike or something. That could be good. You call the Soviet player, you can call it a direct strike. Or P-47's going to be called in. You don't need that. Panzer IV is coming in to flank the goddamn IS-52. She's now in a battle with the YAG, but yeah, it's not going to win that battle. P-47, come on. Oh, Triple Jackson coming in. I can say goodbye to these Panzer IVs. Come on, take it. Damn it, it bounced. I don't know how it bounced, but it bounced. Actually, just push up. That would be the one time I would actually say kind of push up, because you can knock that thing. Oh, P-47 knocks out the building, and Jackson gets the range because of the strike and is able to knock it out. Oh, that is beautiful. That is amazing. Yag Tiger pulling back. Not entirely sure why, but it pulled back. I'm like, is there something over there? Did I miss something? Panther, actually, yeah, Panther over there. This one about to get its gun back. Probably should pull back. Nice job running him over a little bit. Yag Tiger getting a nice shot on that Comet. Comet, realizing its mistake, is pulling back. Although we have a push up north with the Machine Gun Joes. You have to go an Elephant, which at this point I don't think you really would want it. Actually, if you have a double Panther, if you have Panther and a Stug, just combine the two and you got yourself an Elephant. So I don't know. That's a little bit weird. Anyway, none of it is good. Everything he has up there, once again, nothing's going to get Shock Troop. Shock Troop doing like, hey, what's up? And just throws grenades. And just get rid of it. And that way the comment is like, alright, I can have a better fight. Oh, look, another IC-152 armed cruising rounds. Yes, indeed. So it can pretty much annihilate these poor Panthers. Put the Comet support as well. Or just bounce off the front armor, of course. Firefly just trying to hold on to dear life. Nice shot with the YAG. Knocked out 2 stars. I'll give it that. Beaufort knocking out the infantry, pushing up. Again, maybe have the YAG Tiger snipe it. Maybe, huh? Just, you have the spotting scope? You do. Okay, I was going to say, you should have it so you can snipe them. So, nice job killing the Comet. P-47s, though, coming in. I love the fact that those P-47s actually killed the headquarters building. That's hilarious. That's why you don't group stuff together. Because then collateral damage might occur. Yag Tiger going in to hunt the Comet. Actually, good shot. You have Puma for some reason from Cactus. He's not an AI, so I'm assuming he's using it to scout. But, yeah, maybe, I think. Assuming. Anyway, this could be the opportunity for these Jacksons to come in and flank the YAG, if done effectively. We shall see. The South is still under Allied control, so that's pretty good. They have a mortar carriage rushing in there. I'm assuming he's trying to sacrifice it. Oh, yep, YAG is turning. Jacksons are like, alright, we got you. Oh, shoot, wow, okay, I don't think he saw that one, but alright. 3 Jacksons opening fire on a YAG, but unfortunately having a rough time. It's like Fury. Oh, damn it. Oh my god. Hang time. Man, well, how high was that one? Like, at least 50 feet. At least. Panther going in for the kill. That's a... Oh, wow. That's some serious losses for the Allies.
But again, allies always win. They're overpowered.
No. Actually, at this point, if I were the allies, I'd be like, okay, so we don't have as big as an army as we kind of really would like, and they still have a ton of men. Probably should
battle in the north, it seems.
They should probably go and try to hold this at all possible. I assume 52. Barely holding on, versing out Stug for Pete's sake. Stug activates special to knock out the, well, not really knock out,
this
but
gonna turn into what we
just make it harder.
This is gonna happen with the enemy.
With you? With like the most irritating, why didn't you just have the commando stay in the middle point, step on the outside?
I did put them. But
I don't believe you. I have the replay and I don't believe you. Also, thank Christ El Sutro's like, why don't we have guys come up north? Like seriously, we can just take this. Because right now it's like, okay, we can send all of our units to die here through artillery fire and whatnot, and
Shock troops, hold! Oh my god, is that a Puma? Are you freaking serious? Oh!
Wow, Puma just knocked out the IC-152, so don't call it
I
call
take
it
back
short.
all my comments. Puma be good. Oh.
But yeah, unlike this guy who's like, okay, well, I'm just going to keep my shock troops there until they die.
No.
So that way, of course, you know, they can capture the point.
I can't fire way too late.
It's not fire, it's an IL-2 strike. And he's going to actually get a kill because the Puma's like, duh, what?
Oh my god.
I told you! I don't know why, but some people are just like, what's the red smoke? Oh, there's a plane! Oh, the plane's dropping me a present! And it explodes in their face.
The plane is dropping me a present.
It's like people, I don't understand. Anyway, problem is Panther versus Comet. Panther has, you know, 2 stars, so has better armor.
But Comet be dumb, apparently.
Well, it's showing rear armor, so a Comet can get a couple good shots in.
Oh, come on.
But again, Royal Engineers can be like, hey, what's up? I'll take...
Oh no, drop smoke, fire... Oh wait, here I have the gun.
Yeah, no guns, so no smoke. But they capture the point, so it's GG. Also, they got here, so it's GG.
Can I just say they didn't deserve the win?
Who? The Allies?
I mean, the Allies, they had so much armor, and they didn't... They kind of...
Oh, no, they had problems. They seriously had problems, and they were slowly losing. If this game would have continued for another 10 minutes, they would have lost, because again, they were doing so well with their infantry engagements, but once and especially like early armor and mid armor, but once they started getting stuff to counter those comets, it just turned into more of a landslide. Though Pater Run does have a lot of actual like resources, so he can keep pumping them out.
Their actual engagements were good. But the fact that
they
did
better.
a lot of misplays, which lost them a lot of tanks.
Yeah.
Like going after the King Tiger, or like, you know what I mean? Or the Tiger.
But then, like, you have this jackass. If Sauceman was actually a good player, they probably would have won.
Yeah. Oh.
Sauceman, I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. But seriously, like, it's just baffling. It's just he had like 2,000 manpower at one point.
Just because he wanted to kill himself does not mean he played.
Look at this! Look at this! Look at it.
I want all of you to look at it.
Now, again, Cactus Jack and Machine Gun Joe, fantastic. They're a really good job. Dutch Air Force, again, he eventually got the Yag and actually did some decent shots. But the fact is, again, remember, he had a Yag Tiger. Let me confirm that Yag. So Yag got 12,000. How much damage did the Yag Tiger get? U4. Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. It was the other guy who got the Yag. It was Cactus Jack. And he was #1. Never mind. Fuck it. Never mind. Ignore my statement. But anyway, most kills goes to Machine Gun Joe. Very good. Sauceman, you suck. So these two are the good guys. Dutch Air Force is like, okay. And Sauceman's just, what the fuck. Maximus, he was fine. I feel like he could have been better, especially with an IS-52. He kind of played that a little terribly. Gabe Newell, you did pretty good, although I think some of your... Like El Sutro, I think your common engagements could have been better, though I will say, it's like, nice job, El Sutro, capturing mid,
yeah, that was
and also good job, Gabe Newell, for holding the South for so long.
Yeah.
Because you never lost it, which is hard to do.
I'm not saying that they didn't deserve the win, but that was just like by
also,
the skin of their
he
teeth.
kept coming up like to like this point and doing a lot of damage, which is very, very good. Nice job keeping them, at least Dutch Air Force, mostly preoccupied down south. Yeah, Pater Run could have been better with Jackson's, but you were good. You're not fantastic. You're not terrible. You're just good. But that's game. I'm actually glad I did that. That was actually a really, really interesting game. Thank you again for submitting that in, Game Newell. But in any case, that's this 4v4 replay on COH2. Make sure you send in yours. Anyone from a 1v1 to 4v4. Otherwise, it's been Greyshot17 and a surprise guest star by 151.
Guys, I know you love my commentary, especially when I said you didn't deserve the win, but it was a good game.
We'll see you guys next time.